Hey, 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 this is Coach T here with the red glasses, and I really want to come on here now to really share with you guys my channel, what we're going to be talking about. I'm out here on my walk and I am sweating like nuts because the humidity is probably very, very high. I know the heat index is like 101 or 2, so I'm nuts to be walking, but I have to get my walk in. That's one of the activities I do to keep me on my walk with God. Let's put it that way. So anyway, Coach T here. I am your health lifestyle coach, and I talk about all the things with healthy eating and even more in-depth stuff in reference to how that affects our finances, our businesses, our workplace, our marriages, our relationships, our children, our parenting, all the things in life that we're dealing with in emotions, mental, physical, and spiritual, of course. So I just wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about my story because I feel my story is really the basis of why I'm actually in health coaching. It took a while to get this out because there's a lot of trauma associated with it, and I had to heal. And for many people, that takes time. So I'll tell you this. It started so many years ago with regard to finding out I had been diagnosed with something called systemic lupus. And if you don't know what that is, I know there's a long definition in the dictionary for it. But essentially, my body's just acting a little bit different, attacking cells that is nothing there. And as a result, you get what's called flare-ups and pain and inflammation, all that other stuff. But basically, it left me in turmoil, left me feeling dejected. I was in denial. There was despair, even some depression. I have to be honest with you guys. There was some depression there. But I can tell you this. With getting that diagnosis at that time, I went into eating uncontrollably. Uncontrollably. I would say I was a binge eater. I would eat a lot of stuff, a lot of volume stuff at one time, and not really thinking of the consequences of what's happening to my body. So as a result of eating a lot of foods that weren't good for me, eating a lot of sugary foods, eating a lot of salty foods, my body definitely reacted, in addition to the fact of the autoimmune condition. So I gained 100 pounds. And with that happening, I remember there was a situation where I had to go see my physician for a checkup. And I was at the point where when I would go somewhere, I could hardly breathe. It was like this, always heaving like this. I couldn't get up the stairs. I couldn't walk down the block. My joints were hurting. I just feel really, really miserable. I was not a good person. I think I had more sarcasm, more bitterness in me than I realized. And as a result of that, going to the doctor for this checkup, he says the ultimate thing to me. And for me, it was the ultimate. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it was the ultimate. Oh, let me fix my eye thing. My phone's swollen out. Okay. It was ultimate. He says, Terrell, let me tell you something. If you do not stop eating the way you're eating, as he's pointing his finger at me, eating the way you're eating, you will die. That's what he said. You will die. And your kids won't have a mother, and your husband won't have a wife. So, what are you going to do? And I just cried, people. I was crying, and the snot was coming down my nose, and the tears coming down. I was just like, what is this man telling me? I'm going to die? I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. That's what I was saying to myself. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but I wasn't laughing then. I was crying and snotting and all the things. And it does get me emotional when I bring up that particular part of my life, because I remember the doctor's office and how it looked and how he looked at me. Like, I'm one of his patients, and doctors, I know they have medicine for us to use, but at the same time, deep down in their hearts, they really want to save people. And he saw me dying. He literally saw me dying and needed Terrell needed a wake-up call. I needed a wake-up call. So for me, my wake-up call was there on the table. And the first time I went to a gym, this is the first time I was in a gym working out like 3 times a week with the weights and the classes. And in 18 months, y'all, I dropped 50 pounds. 50 pounds. So I just want you to know a little bit. That's just one clip of my story because I got many of them. But I don't want to take up too much time. But I almost died, y'all. And you think about it, almost 20 years later to that date that he said that to me, I'm here to testify that I'm alive and well. Without the 100 pounds, the lupus is healed, and I'm here as a testimony before you, before God, that I'm still alive to help someone here on this channel, someone that really wants to be helped by the message that I bring. So I will see you soon, and have a great day.